Hey everyone, it's Jack and Adam from Cultaholic.com. We have some big wrestling news for you people this afternoon. For you people.
It's a big day for news.
It is a big day for news.
A big day.
It's a huge day. Chris Van Vliet has been firing on all cylinders.
All the bloody scoops.
He gets all the scoops. I'm not going to do the joke I did off camera. Yes, I am. He should be a bloody ice cream man. Whee!
Yeah! Headlines! Headlines!
Take a look at those headlines. First of all, the Young Bucks have confirmed PAC's return to AEW, the possibility of CM Punk joining, and much more. Next up, we have the latest on Bray Wyatt's impending return to the ring. And finally, we take a look at an interesting, now deleted tweet from Sami Zayn teasing a potential big match for SummerSlam. So first of all, yes, Chris Van Vliet interviewed the Young Bucks, and it went out today, and they revealed a lot of information. They gave him loads.
There's so much here.
There is so much here. They super kicked him at the start of the video, but I guess they made amends afterwards because they were all fine. So, first of all, let's talk about PAC and AEW. Matt Jackson said he's coming, eventually. Nick said it's a work in progress. It's obvious that Matt and I are big fans of his. We met him like 10 years ago over in Japan, so we'll always have ties with him, and we want to work things out with him. They said it's a priority for them, and they think they're going to make this thing work. It's just a matter of trying to fit his schedule with theirs, and hopefully things will work out.
This felt like it might have been one of the biggest what-ifs in wrestling, that he just wasn't going to be able to come because of the Dragon Gate stuff, and he was unable to lose, or whatever the reason may have been, and it felt like they lost something very, very big.
Yeah.
And so to read this is just really reassuring. I can think of like 20 dream matches involving PAC and the AEW roster now. PAC and Luchasaurus.
Peter Avalon. All right, Luchasaurus. You went for a jokey one as well. I'd like to see PAC and Luchasaurus.
Yeah, no, Luchasaurus is great.
And Luchasaurus is great.
Really good.
Let's find out more about Luchasaurus. No, let's talk about CM Punk, because obviously that was brought up. CM Punk's always going to be tied to AEW, I think, as long as he's not turned up. Nick said, we'll be honest, of course we'd love him to come to our company. At this time, I just don't think he wants to. Matt said when he wants to come back to wrestling, it'll be his decision, and then said that he talks to him all the time. Ooh, friends with CM Punk. Matt talks to him all the time about it, but his timing is not right, I guess. He said professional wrestling is the most demanding thing in the world. You can't just find yourself back in it one day and be like, okay, I guess I'm doing this again. You have to really want to do it, and that's up to CM Punk.
The timing's not right. What's he doing?
The timing for him.
Doodling, losing MMA fights, being a commentator sometimes. The timing is perfect for a CM Punk return, surely.
He might be doing out a room in his and AJ Lee's house or something. He might be a bit busy with some DIY.
Yeah, fair play. Flat back isn't easy.
Bit of gardening, anything like that. You never know. Maybe he just doesn't want to.
It's one of those things that, like, Cody's brought him up quite recently in the interviews too. The fact that they're talking so openly about him and the things that they're saying just hints that actually, this isn't all a big work. He's not gonna pop up at All Out or something like that. They wouldn't be doing this if he was going to be there.
Okay.
Watch them prove me wrong now.
No,
obviously, I really don't think that they would be broaching the subject if he was about to debut, especially talking like this.
I'd just love for him to come out in the pre-show and deck Alex Jabali.
You hate Jabali, don't you?
Well, I'm just worried they're going to get him back in because he impressed so much in his first match.
I know he was wank, but he was entertaining.
Yeah, Meltzer and Alvarez were like, you know what, that match, it got casual people who didn't normally watch wrestling interested in the show.
Well, I think that was the goal, but I also read somewhere that the amount of walk-ups from all of his gaming fans wasn't that big at all. It was all just wrestling fans who... I'd love to see one more match. Put a title on him. Strap a rocket ship, send him to the moon, literally.
They also, the Bucks, this is not Alex Jabali and CM Punk, which is a dream tag team. The Bucks also talked about WWE's view of AEW. Very, very straightforward. Nick just goes, they hate us, I think. Matt says, why wouldn't they? We're disrupting everything.
Whoa,
yeah, too sweet. Nick says, New Japan hates us too. Right. Matt said, I think everybody looks at AEW as competition because we're this new thing. People are afraid of the unknown. They're like, who are these guys? And every day you see a new headline about something we're doing. It's intimidating. People are fearful of change. I get it. Nick says we're going to stay that way. We're going to be the alternative, and we really do mean it. We want to be different from every other company that you see. I feel like the first two shows we've done, we've given a different type of show every time we've done it. So...
You can understand why they hate them, because they also spoke about in this interview the fact that all of their mates and all of the whole wrestling landscape has changed, and that people are being paid far, far more, and people are able to make a career out of this a lot easier than they were before. Like WWE are reporting, they've reportedly been doubling salaries.
Yes.
The AEW has cost WWE, just because of the contract changes, you've got to imagine like tens of millions of dollars, like, which is half a Saudi show. So yeah, I can totally understand. I mean, the more interesting thing there, I think, is probably the New Japan hating them too.
Yes, although I think the signs have been there.
Yeah.
Apparently New Japan were really unhappy with the way that the Elite just left. And also Trent Barretta, who apparently gave his word that he would stay and then went back on it, and you can't be doing that, apparently.
Not in the wrestling biz. It's known for people with honour and
no, but
honesty.
apparently in the sort of world of Japanese business, once you've given your word, that's about as good as signing a contract.
Oh, fair play.
And then he went back on it, but I don't blame him.
No.
No, to be
Hottest
fair.
company in the world.
Yeah. So yeah, fair enough. They also. Oh, God.
This is exciting. I like this.
Well, Jabari will be involved probably. Chris Van Vliet asked them if there's any talk about making an All Elite Wrestling video game, and they said yes, we're going to have a little bit of everything. Who are you going to play as if it comes out?
Luchasaurus every time.
Luchasaurus.
Maybe Jungle Boy as well. I'm a
Yeah.
big Jungle Boy fan.
Yeah.
CM Punk, but in the creator wrestler mode, if there is one. A little bit of everything, though.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'd be Jimmy Havoc. I think.
Havoc.
Yeah.
Sorry for not asking
That's
you.
all right.
Jack.
It's
You were
fine,
waiting
it's
to
all
say
right.
it. Yeah.
No, it's cool.
Well, you remind me a lot of Jimmy Havoc in real life.
Yeah.
Your love of violence and
really-
self-inflicted pain.
Yeah, I'm really hardcore.
Yeah, very much so.
Of course. I have stood on a drawing pin before.
Yeah?
Told that story on the podcast or somewhere. Yeah, it's bad.
Really bad?
Not
I've
in-
never done it. I've done a Lego.
Oh,
Oh,
I don't think I've ever done a Lego.
Right.
Drawing pin in the heel, it didn't. It was just more. It was more psychologically damaging than physically, because I was like, oh, I don't know how to pull it out myself. But it was in the heel. The heel's built to withstand stuff like. What am I talking about here?
I don't know. Let us know what you've trodden on in the comments down below.
Next up, let's talk about the Wrestling Observer, who've been reporting on Bray Wyatt's return, or the latest on Bray Wyatt's return, because the last episode of the Firefly Funhouse, which seemed to imply that his return was next week, it was actually 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, has it been 3 weeks now? No, it's 3 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, because his
Jesus.
puppets have been cropping up in backstage segments just a
Yeah,
little bit,
yeah.
but no sign of Bray himself. The Miz apparently has been stalked more than once over the last little while, so that could be
Ms. Bray?
maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But Miz is a baby face, and I think Bray is going to be cheered upon his return. I don't think.
Yeah, despite the fact that it's a heel character, it's so entertaining that you don't want to cheer somebody that's that fun to watch, right?
Yeah,
Who would you put him in there with?
I really can't think.
They mentioned that
The
no initial
Undertaker.
opponent has been picked. Would you really?
If he beats him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's a different Bray Wyatt to the Bray Wyatt that we had at WrestleMania.
Yes,
He just
it
lost
is.
all the time. And
Yeah.
no, I'd be all for that. The people that I don't want to see him in, though, the person, sorry, is Aleister Black. I know we've got Cesaro now, but if Bray debuted at Extreme Rules and then started feuding with Aleister Black,
They
I'd
both
be
need
gutted.
to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. I'd like to see him wrestle Shane McMahon. I think that's a really good feud that would do really well.
So they said.
Sorry, yeah. So Meltzer has said that the return should be any day now, but the date for the return and initial opponent have not yet been finalised by WWE. So
I really hope it happens on Raw or SmackDown. I don't want to see it at Extreme Rules just because I can't think of a match that really fits his return.
no, I don't think I can either.
Although Bailey, Nikki,
Yeah.
so that might be an interesting.
Yeah,
No, there's nothing there.
Because the Nikki and him are both a bit weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think it would. I can only see him maybe cropping up in that Aleister Black one, or maybe the Undertaker one, but I don't think so. I think that's got enough of a story about
Oh,
it
there's
already.
loads happening
yeah.
around that, isn't there? Maybe Seth. No,
No.
Becky's there now.
No, his girlfriend Becky Lynch. Yeah,
What?
I know. I heard
Having
some
a laugh?
scoops. I know.
Having a laugh. What was that? Jesus Christ! Do the next story.
Next up, it's that time of the week again when a wrestler says something on Twitter that you wouldn't normally see them tweet in normal circumstances, but in this wacky all elite world, WWE people don't give a crap, Adam. They do whatever they want. Sami Zayn tweeted and then deleted
Very quickly.
a certain message. He said, well, it was a response to one of those fill in the blanks viral tweet, like you can sort of, your rap name is this, or your porn star name is this. This one was your 2020 campaign slogan is this. It's your last name plus 2020 plus the last text you sent. I'm worried you're going to now ask me to do mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's see if
Go
we'll do Sami Zayn's first.
Yeah.
Zayn 2020. Just wondering, so this is Zayn 2020, and then the last text he sent, just wondering if the idea of me versus Finn at SummerSlam got kicked around. Who's that to? Triple H? Can't imagine Vince text. Does Vince text?
Yeah, Vince text.
So obviously, Sami Zayn wants him versus Finn, who is the current IC champion for SummerSlam. Finn currently appears to be in a new feud with Shinsuke Nakamura.
Which I think is likely to go all the way to SummerSlam.
Do you
as
think?
Well. Nakamura like Nakamura was great last night. So good.
But he's deleted it, which makes me think they did have it. They were kicking around that idea, and he's been told, shut up.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
It's all speculation, isn't it? But that's a match that I would love to see.
Right, I'm just going to do mine now.
Okay, go on.
Yep. Quite worried.
No, here we go.
Just unlocking
my
my phone.
on me.
Oh, lucky
I think
for
mine
you.
would be 2020 campaign, last name, Pachiti 2020. Mum, please text me back.
Mine would literally, this is legit. King 2020, well, that's radical.
That's really good. That worked perfectly.
Yeah, very good. And finally, WWE have officially announced that they're going to be returning to Madison Square Garden, the center of the universe. What do they call it? Madison Square Garden?
Home of wrestling or
Home
something?
of, that's the one.
Home of WWE, not wrestling. Home of sports entertainment.
On September the 9th and 10th for Raw and SmackDown tapings. Now, I was surprised to hear that the last time they ran this was in 2009 for a Raw.
I was trying to think back.
Has there been
to,
a pay-per-view since then?
All I can think of is the Rumble 2008 with like Cena coming back. Maybe they have run it since then. I'm just forgetting something. I love any show for like they've run it since. They've done house shows, and I think they might have done a network special as well.
Yeah.
But I love it. I love the way it looks. People say that they think it looks cheap because obviously they've got a reduced capacity. So they have to make the stage smaller, but I just think it looks class.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
I think if every arena was like that setup, it wouldn't be. But because it's just a one-off MSG, it looks special.
The smallness makes it feel special.
Yeah, it does, yeah. I agree. Now, they last ran the venue for anything in December 2018, but I'm guessing that's for like a live event or something like that. But the return events will feature the first WWE TV tapings in the Garden since a Raw taping in 2009. That was headlined by WWE Champion John Cena against World Heavyweight Champion The Undertaker. Oh no, they were teaming, sorry.
Yeah.
Defeating DX's Triple H and Shawn Michaels and the team of Chris Jericho and Big Show in a triple threat match. That's stacked.
I remember it well.
That's a huge one.
that is a big event, isn't it?
I feel like it might be one of the most viewed on their YouTube or something like that. Some sort of stat.
I've got it wrong here. It says right there, 2011 Survivor Series and the Hall of Fame as well.
The Hall of Fame doesn't count.
No,
2011 Survivor Series.
I forgot that was there.
Right.
Of course it was.
Oh.
Of course it was. So you can stop writing your comment now, slagging me off.
When Punk won his belt, when the start of his reign was there, I think he beat Del Rio. Was that there? He jumped into the crowd.
I can only picture it happening in the ring. I can't picture the... Let us know in the comments.
I'm going to go to AEW in 11 years' time. Not 11 years' time, God, we've got ages to wait. Right, so that's exciting. That is in September.
You should see Bailey's, you should do a little video promo hyping it. And Bailey is not the person that you want doing
I thought you were going to say she was really excited.
Oh, she was rubbish.
Oh.
She was rubbish.
Well, she might have some wacky waving. It'll look cool for the entrance, though. Think about it.
No room for those.
Oh, that's why she's annoyed about it.
Yeah, not just because she's a crap promo.
Let us know what you think about the MSG return in the comment section down below, and thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for watching, and let us know what you think in the comment section down below. You can follow Cultaholic on Twitter at Cultaholic and on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. If you enjoy what we do, then please do check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Cultaholic, where you can pledge. And don't forget, of course, most importantly of all, to hit subscribe and to join us.